Welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And with me, as always, Ender the Fight Zone. How you doing, Ender?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? I nearly choked on a chip there.
Yeah. Honestly, it's great to have you on, mate. So you are joining Joel and Ender, JG's Fight Talk, for Danny Whitaker versus Chris Healey, the rematch for the vacant Central Area Heavyweight title. But before that,
have some of this.
Are you ready?
So welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And you are with us for Danny Whitaker versus Chris Healey on a Friday night at Fight Zone in a car park in Sheffield. Do you know what? All the names are there. Kell Brook's there. Johnny Nelson's there. Dave Allen's there.
Dave Allen's there, yeah.
Ash Alley's there. I think he's still there from last week. He hasn't figured the way out yet. There's a fantastic lineup there, and it's really good to see. And I'm glad people are getting behind this. And yeah, you are here for Danny Whitaker versus Chris Healey for the vacant Central Area Heavyweight title. We don't hear too much about that these days, really. Yeah. It's the rematch. They fought back in March 2020, I believe. Danny Whitaker got the nod last time. And that was a 6th rounder, I think. This one, they're going 10 rounds, so that's a big difference. Danny Whitaker, 6 fights, 4 wins. Chris Healey, 16 fights, 8 wins, 2 knockouts. Down the bookies as well, Chris Healey's the favourite.
Even though we both went with Healey.
Sorry?
And we both went with Healey.
And we both went with Healey. We got the boy in the other room joining us. Thanks for joining in, Tommy. Glad you're all. I haven't really seen you today.
He's checking in.
He's checking in. That's all that matters. But yeah.
And
basically, by what Dave Allen was saying, he said if Danny Whitaker is fit, he is a trouble for any at British level. If he's fit, if he puts the time in, puts the training in, he's a difficult one to deal with. Chris Healey, they said, is really feeling it at the moment. So it's just going to be a great dust-up. Looking forward to this one.
Yeah, and in fairness, Whitaker looks pumped, to be fair to him.
And to be fair, he looks in a lot better shape than Chris Healey. But we shall see. This is heavyweight boxing.
Exactly.
It's
not bodybuilding.
And both guys saying, "Are you all right?" at the centre of the ring, which is really nice to see, to be fair, because they're about to knock each other's heads off.
Yeah, for our amusement.
Yeah, and looking forward to it. Just before the fight took place, we've obviously heard the news that Johnny Nelson will be facing Oliver McCall, which would be great scrap. We love that. I'm, a big fan of Johnny Nelson. Oliver McCall, great fighter as well. Here we go, straight into round 1. Central Area Heavyweight title on the line. Danny Whitaker versus Chris Healey. And Lingardino has joined us. Woo! End of the line to end of the fight zone. Love it, mate. That's what it's all about. We're here for entertainment, and that's what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Here we are, round 1. Me and Ender actually went for Chris Healey to win this one, either on points, wasn't it?
Or late
stoppage. So, could be an interesting one. And Danny Whitaker's got some fantastic tan lines. But yeah, Lingardino, nice to see you, mate. If you're watching it with us, or you're just tuning in with us, make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube, JG's Fight Talk. Stay with us. Let us know what your predictions are. Let us know how you're seeing the fight going. If you're not watching the fight, what are you doing? Let us know. So Chris, well, both guys, centre of the ring. Both got fantastic tan lines, both of them. We know who's been wearing vests.
Yeah. Well, Whitaker tried a hook there. It didn't quite work.
No, just out of reach there. But
and there's an overhand right.
Danny Whitaker, orthodox. Chris Healey, southpaw. So good combination there by Chris Healey, actually.
Yeah.
And followed up by not too much of a bad combination by Danny Whitaker. So it's pretty tit for tat in this one. Feeling each other out in the first round, just under a minute to go. Chris Healey now taking sort of centre stage, as it were. And some good shots there by Chris Healey. Chris Healey definitely landing the more point-scoring punches in this round.
Yeah.
But, as we say, still got 30 seconds to go to impress here.
And didn't Dave Allen say Healey really wants to shut us out early doors? He doesn't fancy 10 rounds.
Well, Danny Whitaker, he was saying, was the one that if he's fit, he'll be the one that's sort of tough to. He'll want to get the win. He'll want to make it more convincing than last time, where Chris Healey, randomly enough, is the favourite. Good left hand there by Danny Whitaker.
There was a nice combination there from Whitaker for me.
Yeah.
Very even round.
At the end there.
Very even round. Who did you give the first round to?
That was tough, actually, because Chris Healey, up to probably a minute to go, had landed the cleaner shots. Then Danny Whitaker in the last minute seemed to have better combinations. So I'm going to give that to Danny Whitaker.
Yeah, and because you did, I'll give it to Healey.
I thought he...
Well, it was very 50-50.
I thought he ended the round really well, to be fair.
Well, Whitaker did end the round well. That's why, because I had Healey winning up until Whitaker suddenly did that at the end. But I'm going to stick with my guns and go with Healey.
Well, there we go. We're not agreeing.
Yeah, but had you given it to Healey, I'd have probably given it to Whitaker.
To be fair, it was one of those rounds, though, wasn't it?
Well, just to be fair on the boxers, it
could have been either way.
Yeah, but that's the point. I didn't want it to be conclusive, because that's not fair. I mean, it was a very 50-50 round. Let us know if you're watching along in the comments who you gave that round to.
And to be fair, so far in the fight, there hasn't been much control behind the jab. It's been, there's no one working the jab as such at the moment. I know Chris Healey's throwing the jab out a bit more, but, there's a lot of combination punches by both guys and not a lot of work to the body, which, to be fair,
this is heavyweight boxing.
Is it really going to make much difference?
This is heavyweight boxing.
Good left hand there. Good left hand by Danny Whitaker there.
Whitaker definitely seems to more on his feet. Yeah,
definitely. He seems more nimble, doesn't he, than Healey. But to be fair, good fight so far, actually.
I'd say I wouldn't like to be caught by anything Healey throws. I'd say I would do some
No.
Or even Whitaker either, you know what I mean? But Healey's, I'd say, has the heavier punch, is what I mean.
To be fair, if Healey threw it out bread to the birds, I wouldn't want to get in the way of it. But
when Healey puts his shorts out in the washing line, it's fucking half the town is like blanketed out.
But no, I have to say,
some nice combinations there from Whitaker now.
Landing some good shots in this round.
Some really good punches there from Whitaker.
Yeah.
And now Healey's come back. There's a good to and fro in this.
Yeah. You can see why there's a rematch. Because it was close first time, and it sounds like
when two big heavyweights, they're throwing plenty of leather. Yeah,
really good start by these two.
Then again, this is round 2, so we'll see how it goes on later rounds.
But to be fair, even when you look at it, title on the line, Central area, always a good title to get your hands on. Healey's 32, Whitaker's 30. They haven't got time on their side as
He's
such.
32. He looks about 50.
Yeah, he's 32.
Jesus. Whitaker again, some nice combinations there from Whitaker. Oh, he catches him nicely on the chin twice there.
He's not quite a Luis Ortiz.
No.
But yeah, about 20 seconds to go round 2. Healey lands a shot to the body there, but it's good active rounds. These are good active.
Whitaker for me has got these great responses and these great counters, and they're very good. And well, in case that wasn't clear, I'm giving Whitaker.
Definitely a Whitaker round.
Oh, definitely a Whitaker round.
Yeah.
So who?
Round. The counter punching was a lot better. He's found his distance.
Yeah.
And when Healey launches forward to jab with the right hand, he comes forward and he leaves himself open. There's not much, in my opinion, of a guard going on. A strong guard.
No, I don't think Healey knows what guard is. I think Healey's just coming on. You hit me, I hit you harder. But I think Whitaker's clever.
To be fair, I think Healey probably has the harder punch.
Oh yeah.
He's got the weight behind it. He's got that tougher punch, but he's not landing as frequent as Whitaker.
And Whitaker's looking very skillful for the weight he has.
Yeah.
He's very nimble. You know, he's got a good counter attack. I mean, and he can move out of the way of a punch as well.
Great footwork. He's bouncing around a lot more.
Exactly.
You know, good display actually. To be fair, and good fight so far.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it for a heavyweight bout central area title. It's a lot more skillful. Well, from Whitaker than I'd expected. You know, I expected this kind of to be two big brawlers, but I mean, Whitaker's not a brawler. He's very much a boxer that can punch. That being said, he got caught with a big punch there from Healey, but he came through it.
Yeah. Healey doesn't seem to be really fazed by it.
I think Healey would walk through. I think Healey would walk through walls. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think he will literally walk through the punches.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that may catch Healey off guard is combinations, and I think that's where Whitaker's got the upper hand. He lands really good, clear cut. Oh, good shots there by Whitaker there.
Yeah, because even Healey there, he was hitting on the inside of his gloves there. Now this is better from Healey. That was a good 1-2 straight down the pipe. But again, Whitaker launches in then and bit of boxing on the inside.
Yeah.
Healey picks him off again. Have to say I'm enjoying this fight. I didn't think I would, but I'm enjoying this fight.
Yeah, no, it's been really good so far. Lingardino, just watch your recent interview. I enjoyed it, mate. I enjoy listening to those too. Oh, thank you very much, mate.
Cheers,
I really
buddy.
appreciate it. As I say, there'll be. I didn't actually get round to doing it today, but tomorrow there's going to be interviews going out. There's some absolute corkers landing tomorrow, and really looking forward to it. There's going to be 3 throughout the day, so stay tuned for JG's Fight Talk. Hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell so it lets you know when the videos are coming. So yeah, it's there. Hit it. So
hit it.
But yeah, round 3, just under a minute to go. And, good shot by Whitaker there. Good shot to the chin.
Yeah.
The two of them just trading leather, and they haven't stopped yet. It's great.
I'm really enjoying this fight now, I have to say.
Do you know what? I a lot of the time, you get the heavyweight titles, don't get me wrong, the European titles, they hold their worth, don't get me wrong. But I love a good scrap for an English title or a southern area or.
But it's where. But the difference is when someone's defending a European title against just somebody who's not at their level, it's not as competitive. Whereas these two guys are clearly matched very well, so you're getting a better fight. A good match fight will always beat a badly. Will always beat a fight where it's a golfing class. And these two guys are very similar level. They're well able to take each other's punches. They're big punches going out there from both guys. Whitaker obviously is the more skillful of the two, but Healey is well able to take a punch. I mean, I think I could hit him with a tractor and he just moved the tractor out of the way. But, and Healey, I'd say, is just looking for that big smash. But, I mean,
How did you see round 3?
Well, I gave it to Whitaker again.
Yeah. And to be fair, that's nothing against Healey, because you know what Healey's throwing. He's got a good output of punches, but what we're saying is the accuracy is going to Whitaker. The combinations are going to Whitaker. Good footwork, good head movement, and like Ender was saying,
defense.
The counter punching by Whitaker is what is winning the fight, and that is thanks, man, for the prediction of Donaire Ubali. Good vibes. Julian, I assume, did you win money on that one?
I won money, not as much as I'd like, but I won money.
Because to be fair, what was it? We did a prediction a couple of weeks ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
And
because we didn't get around to covering it last week because neither of us had a great weekend.
One of the Americans went. No. It was when we last did a live watch along. One of the Americans went on, didn't he? And he said he'd won $1,000 based on our prediction. Just to let you know, that doesn't happen every week. So please don't do it. The American had some sort of thing on his mind. I can't even remember his name, bless him, but I'll tell you, the top guy.
Oh, he is.
I want to say it's Stuart, but I'm not too sure.
I think it is Stuart, yeah.
But yeah.
He's got his plus 1,000, minus 300.
Yeah. But no, if you're watching it for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube.
He's doing better in this round for me. Sorry.
Follow us for live watch-alongs, interviews, quick predict shows, and we've got a new show starting in a couple of weeks' time, haven't we, Ender? So where we do a live Q&A with some, what we call it, the review preview.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And if you want to come on and give your opinion on something or whatever, drop Joel a PM and we can get you on the show to get your opinion on the fights, or if you want to give your tuppence word.
Yeah, no, it'd be good to have you on and have a chat and get to know you all a bit better. So, Chris Healey having a better round in the 4th.
Yeah, Healey's definitely having a better of this round for me.
He is a machine, isn't he?
I'm telling you.
Hello, Zinc. How you doing?
You know Zinc?
I know Zinc.
Oh, good. But, I know Zinc is very good in the fight against COVID-19. Zinc and vitamin C, D.
But no, honestly, thank you for tuning in. It's always good to have people on. As I say, if you're with us for the first time, hit the subscribe button.
Especially essential minerals and vitamins. Always good.
We're doing Danny Whitaker versus Chris Healey for the vacant Central Area Heavyweight title. It's a rematch, as we say. It first took part in March 2020. Whitaker got the nod last time. Chris Healey actually the favourite for this one. As we're seeing it at the moment, we're in round 4, coming to the end of it. I'd give that round to Healey.
So do I.
And we've got 3 rounds to 1 to Whitaker.
Well, I've got 2 rounds all then.
Yeah, because you gave... Yeah,
yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
What a fight. You know what?
Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. And I swear to God, Lingardino, and I was saying this to Joel, close fights are always better. Good, well-matched fights are always better, no matter the level they're at, you know, because at the end of the day, a close fight is always fun. And Jesus, the lads look well up for their scrap now next.
Yeah.
But, I'm definitely going to make it my business to get to Sheffield to one of these shows when I have money again.
Yeah, same here. But I definitely wouldn't count this out of seeing a JG's Fight Talk live at one of these fight zones.
Absolutely.
You know, if anyone is watching linked to Fight Zone, we're well up for coming down. Zinc, doing well, dude. How are you and Ender? No, really well. Really well, thanks. And do you know what? We just
boxing's on.
Boxing every weekend for the rest of the year. Me and Ender are well happy. Pigs in shit.
It lifts someone, and especially when it's a good even contest like this, both boxers going for it, you know, and there's no bullshit, and it's really good.
it's just great to see two guys fighting as though this is a world title. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That title to them is the world, and you know they're
giving a good, honest account of themselves, regardless of what it is.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, because a good performance sets you up for more opportunities. So,
well, I mean, it'll keep you on the Hobson card as well, So I mean,
yeah. And to be fair, if there's a fight every week, it won't be too long to get back out again.
Whitaker rocked Healey there.
He's put, love the thumbnail, by the way. Thank you very much. I'm trying to keep up with the thumbnails. I'm obviously not as young, as good as the kids, but
what thumbnail? The JG's fighter
thumbnail? I think it's the thumbnail for this video. I think I've already done them.
Look at you being all.
I know. Don't expect it every week. But yeah. No,
I suppose it's handy to fight each other already.
I do appreciate him. But yeah, this good scrap between these two.
Yeah.
Gardino, let us know how you're seeing the fight, and yeah, how do you see this one panning out? He's put, yeah, but yours are good. The kids' ones can be cringy. Yes.
Okay.
You're well. Do you know what? We'd actually, Lingardino, send me a message, whether it's on here or on Twitter or whatever. Send me a message and we'll get you on for our first show. It'd be nice to have you on.
Absolutely.
So, good shot there by Chris Healey.
Yeah.
He's starting, even though you'd think his engine would go the other way, he's starting to get more in the fight.
Yeah. But like, I mean, you know the way Whitaker started off at the faster pace, so is it a case of he's kind of
taking those rest rounds now,
or that he went at a pace too fast for 10-rounder, whereas Healey kind of knew.
Well, as Dave Allen was saying at the start, it's a case of he's going to come out. He's got to. He wants to press that fight because he wants to make sure it doesn't go down to points again.
Well, who are you giving that round to then?
Personally, I thought Healey, actually.
And would you believe I'm going to go Whitaker? So now we're even again.
Yeah, I thought I've got 3 rounds to 2 with Whitaker.
Yeah, now I'm 3-2 to Whitaker as well because I was 2-1. So now we're actually even.
Lingardino, yeah, man, definitely keep you updated. Yeah, honestly, if you're on Twitter, send me a DM on there and we'll sort it out because the show's going to be starting in a couple of weeks' time.
Slide into Joe's DMs.
We're me and Emma are buzzing for it because it's going to be more of a show for the boxing fans, the boxing community, and we can all have a good laugh as well as enjoy the action from the weekend and what's coming up. So it's just going to be a great little show. We haven't got a name for it yet, but I'm sure we'll knock our heads together and come up with a name. So it should be good. It should be really good. I'm debating whether to watch Mayweather on Sunday. I think it is. Yeah, it's early Sunday morning, Sky Box Office. We might do a live watch along, but at the moment I might just enjoy my sleep.
Yeah.
Zinc, imagine if Logan wins, bro. But it's not really boxing, in my opinion. It's a bit of a joke. It's an exhibition, so there's no winner.
I can tell you this much, Lingardino. Mayweather will not let anybody beat him. And
can I just say, if you saw Logan Paul on the pads, I've probably seen better pad work in a residential care home. Right, Ty, does the that was awful. Does the winner of the fight someone like Solomon Deckers, or does the winner of this need to start focusing it on their own career rather than being the opponent for guys? Yeah, true. Well, to be fair, they've got a good little title there. So it depends what route these other people want to go down. So they just want to go straight for the Commonwealth and the and the British titles, which a lot of people tend to do now. But yeah,
well, I mean, I would say that they're happy to be getting on the Dobson card and getting the fights here. So
yeah.
I'd say both of them would like to remain on the Dobson's card, so it'd be on this circuit, you know.
Yeah, I think we could see the rise of decent heavyweights coming through the Hobson cards, and I think that's where that could be different, because they are going for those 7 areas, they are going for those, and then they build upwards. So it could be a good starting point for people as well. So
yeah. And there's a great exchange here now going on in the
Chris Healey's feeling it.
Yeah.
He's having another good round.
Yeah, definitely. This is a Healey round for me.
Lingardino, yeah, man, the fight is a complete joke. If Logan wins, then that's boxing done for me. Just a YouTuber who wants to hop on a trend. Bang on the button. Ender's got a fantastic saying. What is it, Ender?
Which one?
Sells.
Oh, smell what sells.
Yeah.
That belongs to...
Well, it's yours now. It's yours. Zink, Mayweather is going to make Logan Paul a bed and make him sleep.
Well...
He'll just make him look silly.
In fairness...
Mayweather
didn't hold back with that kickboxer in Japan, so I can't see why he's going to be any different.
First round knockdown, isn't it? First round knockdown.
He fucking demolished him.
Lingardino, yeah, man. Wait, no one can win the fight then? No, as it's an exhibition, if it goes the length if it goes the whole way, then it's a draw. They don't score it. Same as when they did Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. They just called it a draw because it's an exhibition bout. It's there just for the kind of the whole idea of it.
Yeah, but it won't go on Mayweather's card.
Let's be honest, it's not going the distance.
Mayweather's ego wouldn't let it go the distance.
No, just because it would make him look stupid.
Exactly. And Mayweather does not do
and
that.
He's gonna batter him.
He's going to batter him, absolutely.
For Jake Paul nicking his hat and revealing his interesting hair that he hasn't had for years.
I would agree. Don't pay for it. Get your sleep. You'll see the 5 seconds on YouTube the next morning. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it'll be everywhere. To be fair, Logan Paul has balls to get in the ring with Mayweather. Yeah, there is that. There is that as well, to be fair to him.
Well, it's the money he's getting. He's getting a lot of money for it, you know. But I mean, people that say this about boxing, I have to remind people that Mike Tyson fought against the wrestler, what's his name, Hulk Hogan, you know, in the 80s. So these things happen.
Well, here we are, round 7. Chris Healey definitely having the better of this one as well. I gave the last round to Healey. I don't know how.
So did I. So now,
I'm even.
Even. We're both even because that's how we were both on the scores. But yeah.
Chris Healey's definitely coming back into this now.
Yeah.
I think you were right. I think the whole Danny Whitaker strategy of coming out early and trying to get the job done.
Yeah, he's definitely looking a little bit more.
Healey's now really picking the punch as well.
Oh, absolutely.
The combination.
But there's a good exchange there. I mean, like Whitaker did get a few headshots, but nothing phases Healey. Nothing phases Healey. I love it.
To be fair, the combination shots that were coming from Whitaker have slowed a lot, and it's just a great dog fight. To be fair, is probably the best way to describe it. Oh yeah, Jake Paul says, got your hat and gets absolutely smacked. Then Logan Paul treats Mayweather with respect and gets it back for him. It's a weird relationship with the brothers and Mayweather.
It's all
for value.
It's all soap opera. It's all for hype. Like none of that shit.
More respect for Logan as he's grown up, but still embarrassing. Anyway, back to the fight. This fight has been great. What a comeback.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Healey for me is
fighting the clever fight.
He's winning the 7th as well.
Yeah, he's fighting the clever fight because, like we said,
he has got a cut. He has got a cut above the right eye.
Oh, and he got smacked again there on the way out. But again, nothing phases him. Like,
to be fair, he just got hit in the nuts, good and proper then as well.
I missed the hit in the nuts.
Kai, it was low. It was.
And now he's Whitaker on the ropes, and he's kind of bashing him a bit. But Whitaker's
Whitaker's got to be careful turning his back there. But wow, I tell you, Healey is an absolute man mountain. He's literally absorbing
all. Cheeky from Healey. Healey does the whole staring when Whitaker misses by a country mile. Straight out of the Billy Joe Saunders playbook there.
To be fair, Healey, class, absolute class.
And I think Healey knows he's on top now too.
Zink's
yes, he did. This is a rematch.
Yeah. So they fought in March 2020.
I'm just going to grab a can and.
All right, then, mate.
So I'll see you in a minute.
See you in a minute. So yeah, Whitaker and Healey fought back in March 2020. Whitaker got the fight on a points decision. It went to the cards and they gave him the nod. So yeah, it's a great fight to be watching. To be honest, at the moment, and I'll give that last round to Healey. So currently, you know, I've got Healey 4-3 on the cards. Yeah, if anyone else is watching it in the comments, send your comments over and we can have a look at it. Let us know how you're seeing it on the cards at the moment. It's definitely a great scrap, this one. Me and Enda were looking forward to this one. And it's delivering better than we thought it was going to be honest. So good fight so far. We're now into round 8, and Ender's back.
I gave him the last round as well, so we're both scoring the exact same.
Yeah. So Zink, they look like they're in different weight classes, though. To be fair,
that's the thing about heavyweight. There's nothing above heavyweight.
Yeah, it's not quite butterbean. But it's more like margarine. I think it's probably the.
But in fairness to Healey, like I mean, as we
see, he's paced himself. He's been very resilient. Yeah. And he's in our view, he's getting the job done.
He is, but I mean, like you can say what you want about the heavier boxers, and but fat is a lot more absorbent than muscle, and muscle bruises fat doesn't bruise. So I mean, if you're carrying a bit of weight, but you can use that weight to your advantage. It doesn't matter. You don't have to look like Anthony freaking Joshua. But you know what I mean?
Lean on your opponent. Use the weight. Drain them a bit. Use that to your advantage. And when Healey throws a punch, you can see Whitaker feels it because he's got some.
And the referee is watching this very closely now.
Zink has put, I think Whitaker has this. At the moment, we've got Healey, but if you look at the earlier rounds, they could have gone either way. So,
well, no, Whitaker had the earlier rounds, but Healey is in control. No,
didn't you give Healey one of the earlier rounds?
I gave him the first round.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is Healey's in complete control now. I don't see where Whitaker comes back. Is what I meant.
Great combinations there, and do you know what? There's been great combinations throughout this fight. Whitaker earlier on, and now Healey is
like if you look at the referee is watching it very closely. Anytime it's
Lingardino, Zink, let us know how you're seeing the fight. Write in the comments how you think. Zink obviously thinks Whitaker's got it at the moment. Lingardino, how do you?
Oh yeah, what way have you guys scored it?
Yeah, there's to say it is one of those fights that could go either way because it depends what you're looking at as a judge.
What I would say is in the later rounds, Healey has been more dominant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And can Whitaker come back from here?
Good uppercuts by Healey. And now he's starting to take it. Zink, I think Healey is conserving energy at the start.
Completely rich on that, Zink.
Yeah. Whitaker's almost burnt himself out.
But isn't that what Dave Allen said at the start?
Well, he said if he's fit, he'll be a problem for anyone. If he's not got his game plan, then Healey is the favourite. And we're seeing it now. We're seeing it.
He was bouncing around the ring.
I think Healey, to be honest, great performance. Yeah,
I would agree. I think Healey boxed clever. I mean, Healey's a big man. He knows he can take a punch. He'll just walk through that crap because he's going to walk you down.
Invite the pressure. Take the pressure earlier on.
Let him run around like a mad chair.
Like in the last fight.
It's like the tortoise. It's like the tortoise and the hare. That's really what this is like.
Yeah.
Healey is the tortoise and Whitaker is the hare.
And to be fair, if it was over 6 rounds, yes, you could have probably said it's a Whitaker fight. But
then Healey fight a different fight. I mean, you can't say that because Healey could have had a different game plan. Healey had a but that's what I mean.
I think. But what I'm saying is, he's learnt from that first fight, hasn't he? He's kind of gone. I've got the 10 rounds this time. He came out last time a bit, tried to get the job done, and this time I'll pace it out. I've got a bit more time. I can take the punches, and then when the time's right, I'm going to give it good start to the 9th round there by Healey. Landed some good shots. Whitaker throwing some good jabs now.
Yeah, Whitaker came back well, but again, Healey.
Who did you give round 8 to, Ender?
I gave it to Healey again.
Yeah, he's starting to nick it now.
Yeah.
I
just think his control and his dominance is what's winning the rounds for me. I mean, I think Whitaker's doing a little bit better in this round, but still Healey just comes back. You know, Whitaker's just answering a bit more in the 9th because I think that was important because the referee was.
You know what? I can't wait for round 10.
A smash.
I can't wait for round 10 because these guys are going to go hell for leather because they know they've got to.
Well, Healey in that round, that was some absolute smash of a right hook on Whitaker, and Whitaker took it very well.
Yeah, there's some brilliant shots in this.
Now Whitaker's on his toes a bit again in round 9.
Whitaker's got to be careful because when he walks away, he really does put his back to the fight.
He tends to turn a bit, and I if I was the referee, I'd be warning him about
that. I'd have a word on that, I think. But the ref, to be fair, he's been good. He's let the fight go.
Oh yeah, and he's watched out for the boxers. No, I can't complain about anything the ref's doing here because. And again, he's not letting them hold.
I'll tell you, a good right hand by Whitaker there. He got straight down the middle again.
Yeah. I'm actually, would you believe, I think Whitaker's doing very well in this round and he could nick it.
He's taking this round so far. But
like he's up on his toes and he's boxing like he was boxing at the start. But is it too little, too late?
This is the thing. But if he wins this round...
there's a great uppercut from Whitaker, but Healey comes back well.
But to be fair, if he wins this round and the 10th, that's when it makes it very interesting because then he has almost grabbed those last 2 rounds, which potentially could make him look, good to win it, having those last 2 rounds.
Well, Whitaker has really dominated this round now. He's really come into his own, in fact. That's the end of that round. And that's a Whitaker round.
Yeah, good shots, good finish to that round by Whitaker as well.
And now I don't have a pen or anything because I didn't think this would go the distance, so I don't know what way have you scored it because I think we've almost scored it identical apart from 2 rounds that we've
got, as it stands, Healey 5 rounds to 4.
Yeah, 5-4. I knew there was so
as I don't know how everyone else is watching it at home. Whitaker, first 3 rounds, we go to Whitaker. What I did. Healey then went and took the next 5, sorry. He just dominated. And then Whitaker came in a good performance in the 9th there, good solid performance. Can he carry it into the 10th though? Because he's looking knackered in that corner. Yeah,
I mean, did he give it all in round 9? There's a touching gloves here, and we'll see what the 10th brings.
Do you know what? The engine of Chris Healey is unbelievable. And just to let the people know at home, Chris Healey will be on the show next week.
Great.
And so will Dale Arrowsmith, who was the journeyman that fought Bradley Skeet earlier on. They're both coming on together. It'd be a really good shout. I might do it live. just so we can have some questions coming in and just have a chat.
Yeah. So
stands in our eyes, Chris Healey is looking the man to take the belt.
Yeah,
but
he's one round up.
Let's see what happens in this 10th, because Danny Whitaker finding a bit more of a spring in his step again.
Whitaker seems to be moving around a lot more. He looks like a guy that thinks he's up, and he's not up in either of our cards.
He's very grounded.
Yeah. But Whitaker's moving, but he's not doing much apart from moving out of the way. And if Healey scores, to me, Whitaker needs the round more than Healey. So you'd expect him to be busier.
But this is a close round 10. This is. They're both giving as good as they're getting from each other.
Absolutely.
As soon as you think Whitaker's just putting some good combinations together and finding that momentum, Healey hits him with a great left hand, and then it's back to almost reset button. So,
but for the 10th round, they're both giving it shots.
Whitaker is landing the cleaner shots in this round again, in my opinion. Lingardine. Getting tense. It is.
I would say Healey. I would say Healey's the more dominant fighter in this round. This is where different judges see different things.
Yeah. Lingardine, let us know how you see it.
Because I would expect Whitaker would have had to do more in this round than he's doing to win the fight. Yeah.
Yeah, Healey's having more success now.
And Whitaker's missed wildly then a few times as well.
We say, about 45 seconds to go, and Healey's now sort of going into another gear again.
Yeah.
This has been a really good fight. I've enjoyed this.
I've really enjoyed this fight.
I know people at home might take the piss. Not that me and Ender are particularly bothered, but it's one of those where it's just a good even contest. Two guys giving their all for a title, and it's just great to see.
Even if there wasn't a title on the line, these guys would still fight like this. Like, it's really good. Well, obviously, it probably wouldn't be 10 rounds then, but you know what I mean? They're really. I mean, look at it. They're both swinging here.
To be fair, they've proved their worth in these 10 rounds.
And then they're just embracing each other, knowing each other.
Well, all we'll say is congratulations to both fighters.
That was a good scrap. I really enjoyed it. I think everybody enjoyed it.
Do you want to go to the card?
Yeah, 100%. Do you want to know who I gave the last round to?
I would say Healey.
Yes. Did you give it to Healey too?
Yeah, I think personally.
So we bought 6-4 to Healey then.
Some really good. Whitaker started round 10 well.
He did, but Healey took over.
He took it from 2 minutes to go. And
I wouldn't even say Whitaker started particularly well. I think at times dancing around a lot, whereas Healey took the centre of the ring. He scored a bit, but not enough for a guy that I had a round down.
So there we go. How did you see it at home? 6 rounds.
You put me on silent. I'm going on TV.
Right, then, mate. 6 rounds to 4 though for Chris Healey. How we see it. How do you see it at home? Ender is now going to go. He's going to whiz off to go and do the cards. So I'll shoot myself onto the screen. And Sorry? No, I thought so. But yeah. Oh, there he is. Now you know what goes on behind the screens and what I have to put up with. To be fair, though, the show wouldn't be the same without Ender, and I genuinely mean that. So, well, here we go. The men are at the centre of the ring. Zink's just put on there. I'm going to hop off now. Have a good night, Joel and Ender and Lynn Gardenia. No, thank you very much for joining us again, Zink. See you again soon. And if you've already subscribed to the channel, if you could share it with your friends, get other people to subscribe as well, that'd be great. It's great to just have the community that we've got on here and to have the people that we've got. We really appreciate it. Spread the word around and let's get some more people, involved and enjoying the show too. There's some really good stuff. So Ender is back, and I've just seen it, but you deliver it. Go on, Ender.
96-95.
Oh,
Healey. So
to be fair, that's fair.
That's very fair. That's very fair.
To be fair, the person that scored that has probably got it bang on.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. And I wouldn't mind seeing those guys go again.
Do you know what? I would. I'd happily see that again. Great fight.
It was a great fight. And,
really impressed by both of them. Ty, SFC, absolutely love the commentary, guys. Don't have fight zones, so this is great to listen to. Thank you very much. Honestly, really appreciate it.
But I would recommend, if you can get fight zone, I'd recommend it. But obviously, if you can't, that's cool too. Stick with us. We won't put you wrong.
Yeah. No, we'll take you
because
through the
tomorrow Joel's missing an action, but I'm covering the fights alone. So I need as many people around to help me as you can. So Ty and all the guys, if you're around, stick on. And if you want to come on, let me know, and we'll look at something there.
So basically, tomorrow, Ender will be doing the debut fight on Fight Zone tomorrow, which is Harry Mullins versus Reece Taylor. That's going to be great. We know Harry's dad, Sam, really well. Really nice guy. Lovely family. Get behind Harry Mullins. And then we've got... what other fight have we got going on? You did say to me, didn't you?
Yeah. It's all right. What I'm going to do is...
Well, what I'll say is we've got Daniel Dubois.
Yeah, and we've got...
Dinu on the BT Sport card. Ender's going to be following that one as well. So, yeah, just really good cards. Really good fights following tomorrow. As I say, Ender's going to be guiding you through it.
Yeah, so I need you guys along with me to keep me honest and keep me company with your comments.
Just enjoy it. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
All these new subscription-based things is getting mad. Fight Zone to Zone, plus still have to keep Sky and BT for the TV shows. This is the only problem, unfortunately. But to be fair, when you look at the Zone, $1.99 at the moment. There's been some great stuff on there. Me and Ender have watched some great stuff on the Zone, and it's getting better and better. And it's probably now going to go to the next level now that Eddie's going to take it full time over there.
Yeah, it's Leach versus Asumba is the main fight on the Fight Zone card.
I meant the other one on the other.
Oh, it's the chap from Stoke, Heaney.
Yeah, so we're following him.
But I don't reckon Heaney's fight's going to last very long because his opponent isn't on paper isn't the greatest. But you
never know. You never know.
But Heaney and our good friend Bradley Ray are having a bit of a tete-a-tete on the old Twitter, so that could be one to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Ender, thank you very much.
Yes.
We're going to zone out of this one, and then we'll be straight back in for...
I like what you did there.
Charlie Schofield versus Mickey Ellison for the vacant English super middleweight title. Will we see another good dust-up like we've just seen on that one? I really hope so.
I really hope so. I look forward to seeing you in a minute then, Joel.
Yeah, stay tuned. We'll flash back up in a minute, so join us for that. And Ender, thank you very much, and we'll see you in a minute.
Longer fall.
Take care.
Have some of this.
Yeah. Are you ready?